and clear. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. What's going on, Chris? What's up with you, man? What up? What up? What up? We got a big game this week, man. Big game this week. Shout out to my winner of the pick chat of the pick'ems on Flick Chat. Shout out to my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Right after this live stream, I'm gonna send you your winnings. Also, listen. On Monday, I don't care what happened. On Monday, I'm gonna give away $100 on Monday. To make yourself eligible for the $100, you gotta be on the Flick Chat. Join the Flick Chat group. We like 28 people away from 1,000. What's going on, Mega Man? What's going on, Plug? Join the Flick Chat group. You know what I'm saying? Come in there and you know what I mean. Join the Flick Chat group. Cause as soon as the Flick Chat get to 1,000, we're gonna get to 1,000 by Monday. I'm giving away $100, man. $100 from somebody that's gonna be in the Flick Chat group. What's going on, Lamont? I want to do something nice for Christmas. I might up it. I could do two. I might do two, man. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you on the Flick Chat, man. I want to give away some money to somebody who need to handle some business or something for the holidays. You know what I'm saying? What's good, AJ? What's up? We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. A lot of stuff to talk about. What up, LB? Long time. Xavier, man, what's going on with you, champ? How you feeling? If we beat the Cardinals, pick up Earl Thomas to make a run only for a few games and maybe the playoffs. Terrible idea. Nobody's picking up Earl Thomas with 4 games left in the season. LB, what's up, my guy? Wanting to know what do you need to see out of Hurts this week for you to be 100% on board? How can he impress you? I think you asked me that before. So, what do I need to see from Hurts for me to be 100% on board? I don't need to see anything for him because I'm on board with him. Like, I'm on board whoever they make a decision on. Whoever they make a decision on, they got... Listen, this is where I'm at with the Hurts and the Carson thing. This is where I'm at. If they say they believe in Hurts, I'm on board. If they say they believe in Carson, I'm on board. They got to be on board they got to be 100% all in before we, as consumers and content creators, could be 100% all in. They got to be 100% all in themselves. Now, what do I need to see from Hurts? I just need to make sure the second half of the game don't roll over into this game. Because he didn't end the game well, in my opinion. He didn't end the game well, in my opinion. You can't listen, you can't deny it, bro. You can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta speak facts, or we just can't be talking at all. You can't deny it, man. At the end of the day, 69 yards and a half of football is not good. Bashir, what's going on, nephew? It's not good. I just need to see him, end it differently. End it differently. LB, Doug ran the ball 36 times this game. Most since tie against the Bengals, 36 rushing attempts. Was those design runs? Was that 36 design runs in this game? I don't believe so. I think a lot of the runs that everybody wants to count as runs are basically wide receivers not being able to get open and Jalen just taking the lane and running. That's what elusive quarterbacks are supposed to do. That's what quarterbacks with his skill set are taught to do. You can't find... Listen, he's going to be running a lot because them dudes can't get open. In my opinion, Hurts got shut out second half of the Saints game. It kind of looked like that. But if you say those things, people are saying that he's trash. 11 total plays in the half. How many 3 and outs did he have in the half? How many 3 and outs did he have in the half? Come on, man. And it's not an indictment on Jalen Hurts. It's really that Doug failed to adjust to the adjustment. The Eagles have this bad knack for playing against good teams, and good teams adjust, and then we just don't adjust. We just keep our same game plan because we had a great game plan. No, things change at the half. You know what I'm saying? Doug was supposed to adjust to the adjustment. They start bringing more pressure. I think a lot of the pressure was coming off the edge, making them have to run up the middle. And they start playing more man-to-man. So it's not really Jalen Hurts' fault. It's still the same problems looming. The coaching staff didn't put him in a better situation to succeed in the second half of the game. Me talking about Jalen Hurts. So when everybody figures out all of Jalen Hurts' skill set and it's up to coaching to put him in a better position, where will the chips fall then? Where would the chips fall then? Oh yeah, we shouldn't have released Parks. Oh, we're regretting releasing Parks right now. We're regretting releasing Parks right now, especially with what's going on with Rodney McLeod. I want to see Kayvon Wallace get some more playing time. I think that Mills is going to step up to the plate. Epps, I think I didn't really see a lot of Epps. Epps is kind of trash to me. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all better hope and pray Slay play. That secondary better hope and pray Slay play, because if Slay don't play, Hopkins is going to have a field day. You're going to have a field day. Slay only can really slow him down, but Hopkins is going to eat if Slay don't play. They released Parks and kept Arcega-Whiteside. What a joke. Pure joke. Pure joke. Pure joke. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just another thing that our organization can't get right. Arcega-Whiteside, you know, everything is about this. This is what it's about for this front office, man. It's about justifying your pick. They have to justify Arcega-Whiteside pick. What about justifying his roster spot? What about justifying his roster spot? You know what I'm saying? What about it? I don't understand that, man. I don't understand that. We got to get out of the mindset of justifying a pick and start justifying a roster spot. He is literally wasting a roster spot. The same way we allowed Mac Hollins to do for so many years. I mean, to let go of Will Parks. And you know what, man? Will Parks from Philly, Will Parks from the city. I don't like how Will Parks handled the departure. He's in the comment section getting angry with fans. That ain't how you handle a departure. You don't talk down on the team after you leave. Where's all this energy while they employing you? Where's all the energy? I'm not gonna say Dillard is the same, because Dillard was slated to start up until he got hurt in camp. Dillard was slated to start. You know what I'm saying? But Dillard's hurt. He got an excuse. I ain't heard nothing about, you know what I'm saying? LB, man, give me a shout out, bro. Hey, Alex, man, shout out to you, bro. You know I rock with you. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to start justifying people's spots. You could justify Dillard's spot. He was slated. They were going to throw him into the fire. He was going to have to learn or not. Mailata stepped in. That's how football work. Mailata steps in, and Dillard might not get that spot back. Or what they going to do to justify Dillard's spot, I guarantee you, mark my words, in the offseason, it's going to be a competition between Dillard and Mailata. When Mailata proves he deserves that spot. If you give Mailata the spot right now, Mailata could probably be a bona fide Hall of Famer. I'll put all the chips on Mailata and his potential from the growth that I'm seeing just by him being able to be in the game. Yeah, because Howie and Doug sit full of alcohol at the Super Bowl. This is why the team looks the way it looks. I mean, the team looks the way it looks because we have a front office that is trying to justify people's positioning. Mailata and Dillard should be on the Mailata and Dillard should both be on the roster next year. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. It's a lot of guys that shouldn't be on the roster though. Like next season, we could go down a list right now. Next season, I don't expect Jalen Mills back because we're in a cap situation. I don't expect Rodney McLeod back. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect Alshon Jeffrey back. I don't expect Jason Peters back. Obviously, Jason Peters got some dirt on somebody. Whenever he want to come back, he could come back. I think they're going to give D-Jax one more go. They're going to kick the tires on that, give him one more go. It's a lot of people that I don't expect back, though. The offensive line is pummeled and beat. They got to figure out a long-term plan for Lane Johnson. But Brandon Brooks is coming back, so I don't know. If you're just getting into the live stream, man, listen. Make sure you sign up for the Flick Chat. Download the Flick Chat. Whatever it is you got to do, get on Flick Chat. Because as soon as we hit 1,000 people, I'm giving away $100. I'm giving away $150, man. As soon as we hit 1,000 people, I'm gonna give away $150 to somebody, man. One of the 1,000 people, one of the 1,000 members on Flick Chat, man. Gary got to go, but I think they're gonna keep Gary. You can't teach that type of, activity. Gary's always around the ball. He's just terrible in coverage. Elliott needs to go. Hey, Flick Chat lit. Only place I get to talk Eagles. Yeah, Flick Chat is lit, man. Shout out to the good people at Flick Chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like one of 3 Eagles fans in was that Kentucky? Yeah. You somewhere, I don't even know the abbreviation. KY is Kentucky, right? Hold your head out there. What happened to Slay? I don't know, man. I think Slay, I don't know. Slay's in concussion protocol? Is Washington going to lose this week? Who does Washington play? Who does Washington play? Let's talk about the divisional matchups. I would love to do that actually. Who does Washington play? Seattle? I think they're going to lose to Seattle. I think Seattle is done losing the teams that they should be beating. I think Washington is going to lose to Seattle. The Giants, I think the Giants are going to lose with the Jason Garrett situation, man. Jason Garrett was really starting to come into a zone with calling plays, but you never know what's going to happen, man. Hey, man, you see that? Bashir just put it up there. Bashir put the flick up there, man. Make sure you get to the flick chat. Let's get it to 1,000. It's enough people in here. I only need 30 people. I know all 173 people ain't on the flick chat. Get it to 1,000 so I can get some Christmas bread away. And you ain't going to be sorry because the flick chat be jumping. Eagles fans giving up Carson Wentz revenge. Eagles fans giving up Carson Wentz revenge tour 2021. Howie Roseman can't be here. Carson Wentz is still Eagles quarterback. Listen, man. Listen, I'm hey, my guy Moochie, what up? I'm not going to be, it is what it is, man. Whoever the organization decides to say this is who we believe in, then that's who I'm going to ride with. I don't think they believe in Carson, which is why you have some of the things that's going on. So send him somewhere where somebody believe in him and put all your chips behind Hurts. I'm all for it. Listen. I'm going to tell you why I win either way. I win either way as LB, as a content creator, as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, because I believe in both quarterbacks. I believe if you go all in behind both quarterbacks, I believe you won't go wrong. But they got to make a decision. I believe either one is the right choice. I'll tell you why. If you go all in on Jalen Mills, I believe you save money, obviously, because he's still on a rookie contract. That's number one. So you get other holes. You got other holes that you could fill up. You know what I mean? You save some bread. And the team is already formulated around a skill set like his. You already got wide receivers who are just fast and skill players. You got Miles Sanders who complements Jalen really well. You know what I'm saying? As far as Carson Wentz goes, you need to solidify that line because he's not going to run outside the pocket. You got to build you. First of all, if you're going to go all in with Carson Wentz, you got to get him a quarterback coach and you got to get him a play caller. He needs that. Because he's a big arm type of guy. You got to get him somebody that can get his mechanics back on cue. You got to get him a possession wide receiver. We don't have no possession wide receivers. Alshon Jeffrey will be a possession wide receiver for everybody in the NFL except Carson Wentz. Which brings me to my third point. If you keep in Carson Wentz, you got to get the guys off the team who don't believe if they're not buying into your quarterback, they can't be there. If they're not buying into your quarterback, they can't be there. So whoever you decide to go all in on, make sure the rest of that locker room is buying in and make sure that they believe he the man. Primarily on the offensive side of the ball. Period. It'll be easier to go all in on Jalen because it's already set up for Jalen. Already set up for him in a sense. Because Jalen don't need the offensive line right away. Now, I think we're going to see more of his arm being on display this Sunday, so we really get a good crack at it. We didn't see a lot of arm being displayed by him. But I think the Cardinals are going to give us no choice. They're going to make him throw the ball. And we're going to get to diagnose further. But God forbid, I hope he has an excellent game because I don't want to say anything negative about him because everybody's so touchy on Jalen Hurts in the city for some reason. Don't say anything negative about Jalen Hurts when we wasted 12 weeks being negative about Carson Wentz's game. Don't say anything negative. But running quarterback skill sets have a downfall. Play contain, and make him win with his arm. And I don't think he could do that yet. We're going to see. But they're going to have to go all in on somebody. Why Travis been quiet? Travis Fulgham? Because we are loyal to guys who are wasting roster spots. That's why he's been quiet. Alshon Jeffrey is back. Alshon Jeffrey, as Philly Fresh said, running like he got a piano on his back. Slow. Why is Watkins getting 22 snaps and only 3 yards and Fulgham getting 11 snaps? I don't know. I don't know, man. To me, honestly, it looks like a cleanse. It looks like everybody who played well with Carson Wentz, for some reason, they don't trust them being able to play well with Jalen Hurts. Because Fulgham and Wentz had chemistry. Undeniable chemistry. Undeniable chemistry. Now, I don't understand why that can't translate over to Hurts if Hurts is going to be your guy, because Fulgham is somebody that deserves a contract extension. You know what I'm saying? So the Philadelphia Eagles got a decision to make, and we all knew this day was going to come as soon as you decided to start him. He won against the number one defense. You know what I'm saying? I was impressed with his poise. I was impressed with the way he climbed the pocket. I was impressed with him just, noticing nothing is there. And instead of forcing a pass, running, using his escapability, using his weapon. His weapons are his legs. I was impressed. That's decision making. I was impressed by it. For every time that Jalen Hurts ran, when the play broke down and he ran for the first, that's when Carson Wentz should throw it away. For every time he escaped the pocket and ran and got positive yards, Carson Wentz should be throwing it away instead of looking to do the same thing. That's where Carson Wentz failed. Carson Wentz started looking to run and get positive yards. Throw it away. Throw it away. The film will show that nobody was open. The film will show. Jalen Hurts actually have a good arm. That he can't throw thing come from scouts in denial who notice he looks like a running back. He throws it better than Lamar, and his arm is stronger than Dak. Dak got a strong arm, bro. Dak got a strong arm. I don't know about his arm being stronger than Dak. Dak got a strong arm. Lamar got a strong arm too, but we're going to see. Jalen does not throw better than Lamar. Stop. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he throw better than Lamar, but I'm not impressed with Lamar throwing yet. I got to see it. Listen, man, look, Lamar Jackson had 4 pass attempts like in the first half. They don't throw the ball with dude. That ain't his strong suit. I believe Jalen Hurts can throw a football better than Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I think he can. A lot of people are saying Deshaun Jackson plans to play this season. Plans to play. I guess we're going to see. Anything helps. Jalen doesn't need the sidearm. Thoughts on the Cards game coming this week? Well, my thoughts are simple. Can Jalen Hurts win the game? Absolutely. He just beat the number one defense. My only thought, I gave my keys to victory yesterday, real early in the morning. My only thoughts on the Cardinals game is this. I don't want to see a duplicate of the last 2 quarters. I look at football in sections. You started good, but your last 2 quarters of football, you got 69 yards and a turnover and almost threw a pick 6. I'm not sweeping my last impression under the rug because people are too touchy to talk about the facts. I want to see what it's made of mentally now. Are you still going to be frazzled by what you just did in the last 2 quarters? That's all I want to see is him to do a complete 180 from the last 2 quarters of football. That's it. You got to ask that of any quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So what happens? So what happens when Doug's scripted plays don't work this half? What happens? What happens when the defense isn't getting turnovers and putting us in great field position? What happens when these drives starting off inside the 20 and you got 80 yards to go? A lot of stuff fell in place for us too that I'm not going to sweep under the rug either. Great field position, turnovers. A lot of stuff fell in place for us. Listen, I don't know the last time the Philadelphia Eagles shut somebody out at the half. I don't know the last time, bruh. 17 up at the half. We was in sync in all phases of the game. Yeah, but you up 17. Your QB don't have to do nothing but not lose the game. That's not true because they almost came back. Being up 17 against the Saints ain't a lot. Fools be talking Super Bowl after one trap game against the Saints. People need to chill. They be talking like John Madden built Jalen in the lab. Murray makes me a bit nervous. He better make you nervous. Listen, time of possession is going to win this game. Jalen Hurts can't throw. I watch him. Time of possession is going to win this game. We gotta find some creative way to sustain drives and keep Kyler Murray off the field, because Kyler Murray is going to sustain drives most likely, because he could run and he could throw. He got a good arm and he's fast. So we're gonna see. Skill position or defense in the first round, LB? It depends who's available, but I think you need to get a wide receiver. Again, for the third year in a row, I believe you need to draft a wide receiver in the first round. You do. I don't think they're going to do it, though. I don't think they're going to go wide receiver in the first round because they value picks more than roster spots. They're going to try to groom Jalen Reagor and make Drake. And Jalen Reagor actually is playing pretty good down the stretch. A punt return. I think he had a 40-yard reception last week. I mean, he making plays. He making plays down the stretch. I guess they finding a better way to use him. But I don't think they're going to draft another wide receiver in the first round. I just don't. I don't see it. Howie Roseman ain't doing that. Howie Roseman ain't doing that. Still trying to keep Arcega-Whiteside. You don't see John Hightower enough. You know what I'm saying? Quez Watkins just getting on the field. He barely scratched the surface of what we got. I think they probably going to go offensive line in the first round. We should go defensive line or cornerback in the first round. They're not going defensive line. They're going to go offensive line. For sure. Don, what up? What's everyone going to say if Hurts gets murked on Sunday? They're going to say he's a rookie. They're going to say he's a rookie. They're going to say he's a rookie. That excuse was already signed, sealed, and delivered. The postman just ain't presented. This Cards game going to be tough with the injuries on O-line and secondary. Need Slay to play. Win, and we might really win the division. Lose this, and we are 100% done. Listen, if we win this game, I want the kid to win out. If we win this game, the kid got to win out and win the whole thing. You can't tell me that we good enough to beat the Saints and the Cardinals back-to-back, but we can't beat Dallas and Washington in the last two. If this kid win the division, it's going to be hard to make me believe that they're all in on Carson Wentz. If this kid come in here and finish his food and win the division, you got to be all in on Jalen Hurts. And I would say the same thing if I'm in the front office. If this dude win the division, you got to be all in on him. But the only thing that's going to hurt you is you have to find somebody to take on Carson Wentz's contract. This is not a good situation to be in. Not a good situation to be in. If this dude win a division, you could possibly, if he win a division and you trade him, you could have 2 first-round picks. You could have 2 first-round picks. If this dude win a division, I'm 100% sure that whoever got their eyes on Trevor Lawrence most likely will be the Jets. They will reconsider and think about trading that pick for Hurts. They will reconsider it, man. They will reconsider it. Because like I said in my last video, which is confusing to me, when I keep saying that Jalen Hurts is a first-round talent, everybody wants to hit me with, oh, now you want a Jalen Hurts train. I think he's a first-round talent. Based upon what I saw, he should have went in the first round to a team that needed him. That's facts. He should have went in the first round to a team that needed him. He shouldn't even be on our roster. He should be playing actively, not worrying about a quarterback controversy. Do I think Carson will be on the team next year? It depends on it depends. It depends on who they are going to put all the chips behind. You know what I'm saying? Any compliment, you know, this is how weird it is now. I read the DMs and I read my emails. This is how weird it is now. Any compliment you give Carson Wentz, they take it as offense to Jalen Hurts. And any compliment you give Jalen Hurts, they take this is what everybody gonna stop doing. Everybody, listen. Stop talking to people like y'all knew 100% for sure that Jalen Hurts was going to win that game. Stop talking to people like y'all got a whole season's worth of tape on Jalen Hurts. Stop being the I told you so police. He played 4 quarters of football. 4 quarters of football. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Still, we don't know if he's ready to take over the whole job from Carson Wentz. We still don't know that. We still don't know that. At the end of the day, based upon what I saw of one game, I can tell you that is a first-round talent, bruh. Period. Period, that's a first-round talent. That's a first-round talent. And you know what I'm saying? You can't deny that. And that's not me being on the Hurts train. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not part of the divide. I'm not part of the divide. So don't ever get that confused when we're talking about the quarterback position for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not part of the divide. If they go all in on Carson Wentz, then I'm going to go all in on Carson Wentz. If they go all in on Hurts, I'm going to go all in on Hurts. Now, for people who want to know what I would do, I would keep them both. I would keep them both. I would still evaluate both of them. I would evaluate both of them. What I would do, honestly, is I would give Hurts this game against the Cardinals, and then I'm going to give Carson the last 2. I'm going to give Carson the last 2. And that would help me make my decision. I'm going to give Hurts these first 2, then I'm going to give Carson the last 2. That will help me make my decision. That's how you properly evaluate what's going on. That's how you properly evaluate them both. It's only right. Letting Jalen Hurts finish out the whole season don't help you with Carson Wentz, a guy that you already paid. It don't help you with Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? Now that Jalen Hurts got a fresh taste of blood, Jalen Hurts ate just now. Jalen Hurts has got a fresh kill in a Serengeti. Got a fresh kill. You think he gonna want to go back to playing the background? Never. Never. It'll never happen. Never. Which is why I think that you benched Carson Wentz too early and too late at the same time. If you was going to bench him, should have been like 4 weeks ago, 4.5. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't do it then you should have benched him for the last 2 if he lost against the Saints and the Cardinals. But I do also believe Carson Wentz would not have won that game against the Saints. No. He would not have won that game. So if he winning, you gonna sit him for a turnover machine? No. I mean, it's not about sitting them. You got to still figure out what you're going to do. Jalen Mills recovering that fumble last week was low-key the best thing he did here. Facts? No, I'm not going to say that was low-key the best thing he did here. Desert Eagle, I think the best thing he did here was, wasn't him with really good defense against Julio Jones, first-round divisional playoffs? I think that was him. I think that was his best play. I think that was his best play. You know, for people who don't fully understand the situation we in, it's not just as easy as benching Carson Wentz forever. The dude is making a lot of money. Both years on Julio, right? The dude is making a lot of money. He making a lot of money. He needs a reset. Ladies and gentlemen, stop talking to me with ESPN terms. Stop. You know the word of the year has been regress. Everybody learned a new word and everybody start trying to throw it around. Regress. Mechanics, regress. Now reset. Now it's reset. Reset mechanics and regress. Do y'all even know what a reset is? 50 sacks, all the sacks not his fault. All the sacks not his fault. If he had legs like Jalen Hurts, he wouldn't have been sacked 50 times. And if you throw it away every chance you get, you just losing it down every time. The onus got to be on wide receivers not getting open too. Javon Hargrave do look good. Javon Hargrave do look good. The onus got, listen, nobody's expecting Jalen Hurts to have 100 yards rushing every game. Wide receivers are going to have to start getting separation so he can throw the ball. That's just facts. What happens when they put a spy? What happens if Buda Baker starts spying? Buda Baker fast. Hicks is fast. Y'all remember Hicks, right? What's that other linebacker that they got? They got a good linebacker out the draft too. Damn, his name on the top tip of my tongue. What happened when they start spying? I don't get it. 17 to 30 for 166. 17 for 30 for 167 total. First round talent. But you forgot the 100 yards rushing, Adrian. You forgot the 100 yards rushing. You forgot the 100 yards rushing. You can't. Isaiah Simmons, yeah. What happens when Buda Baker, Isaiah Simmons, or Jordan Hicks start spying? Listen, nobody's getting separation on Patrick Peterson. Nobody is going to get separation on Patrick Peterson in that wide receiver core. Nobody. So what happens when they put a spy and they play tight man coverage? Now Jalen Hurts got to beat the spy to get positive yardage because the wide receivers can't separate. Josh Sweat and Javon Hargrave are coming on really, really strong. I just fear we're not going to be able to keep everybody. Lucky Chandler Jones not there. Exactly. Because Chandler Jones going to make... Your decision got to be made faster if you're going to run or pass. Who's stopping Fitz? Fitz probably could have a big game the way our secondary just went down. When it happens, we see what he got. When it happens, we see what he's going to do, LB. You had him losing to the Saints, bro. Everybody in America had him losing to the Saints. This is what I'm talking about with I told you so police. Were the Eagles favorites against the Saints? On the road against the #1 defense starting a rookie quarterback? Were they favorites against the Saints? Nobody smart would have picked Jalen Hurts to beat the Saints. Nobody. 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 He did the impossible. Keep doubting Jalen, bro. It fuels him. This is what I'm saying. When you speak facts, it's not doubt. I don't doubt he can do anything because he just beat the #1 defense. I don't doubt it. It's just highly unlikely. And he did something that was highly unlikely. Very impressive. So by that logic, he damn sure better beat the Cardinals, right? He damn sure better beat the Cardinals then, right? He damn sure better beat the Cardinals since he beat the Saints. No, that don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense. I said I gave him a puncher's chance. He got a chance now. He got a chance for sure. I seen him play. He got a chance. Do you think we need new cornerbacks? You got to get somebody reliable on the other side of Slay. Maddox is cheeks. Crevion LeBlanc, I don't know where he at, but he can't play on the outside. Nickel Roby-Coleman is actually playing pretty good. But it is what it is, man. You got to get somebody on the other side, though. You don't want it to make sense because it ain't Wentz. My God, y'all dudes are wild. It doesn't make sense to say that he damn sure better beat the Cardinals because it just don't make sense. Because anything can happen. Anything can happen. I put that pressure on Wentz, and that's my bad, by saying Wentz better beat the Bengals, and then we end up tying. Wentz better beat New York. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Just because he beat the Saints don't mean he gonna beat everybody. Listen, Pittsburgh was undefeated. Who they lose to? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. We still need to build around whoever is our starter in the future. That's the whole point. A decision got to be made before the draft. Who are you going to go with? So you can start building towards them. I think that also moves draft, moves, draft placement and players. If you're going to build around Carson Wentz, you got to go O-line. If you're going to build around Jalen Hurts, you don't have to be in a rush to go O-line because he can evade an escaping pocket. You probably can go defense if you're going to build around Jalen Hurts. But I don't think Jalen Hurts needs any more wide receivers. He don't need no more tight ends. He don't need no more running backs because they're gonna want to give more effort. Now, honestly, Jalen Reagor, I'm not that impressed with Jalen Reagor. Not at all. Not by a long shot. I don't think Jalen Reagor runs hard enough. I don't think Jalen Reagor is enthusiastic enough. I think Jalen Reagor got a lot more to learn. I got a lot more to learn. He don't know when to let a punt go or when to fair catch a punt. He got a lot to learn. He got a lot to learn. Now his ability is there, but like on that 40-yard pass that Hurts hit him with, he got all that yards after catch. He should have been running like his feet was on fire. He's like the slowest, fastest person I ever seen. Bashir did say Hurts was going to win. Somebody on here, I think JJ probably can convert the tight end. I think that's his best bet. We got to get Ward off with punts. The reason why Ward is on punts because Ward understands when to field and when to let one go. They're not expecting Ward to break a long punt. Ward got sure hands. Jalen Hurts fumbled the punt. Jalen Hurts doesn't know when to fair catch one, when to let one go. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, he ran one back. So if he can get the mental aspect around, you know what I'm saying? We know he got the ability to take one to the crib. He just did it. You know what I'm saying? But he need to be coached better because he's supposed to be back there. Him or Quez Watkins. Say, bro, who fractured their throat? Pause. Some Detroit Lion offensive lineman or something. I don't know. Really think this Hurts cat the answer after one game, though? Unbelievable. The Wentz hate is real. I don't think anybody is the answer after one game. Which is why I'm looking at things different than everybody else. The win is great. The win is the ultimate objective. But I still got to talk about it. I wouldn't be fair if I didn't talk about him basically being shut down in the second half. It wouldn't be fair. I'm not going to give nobody no fairy tale scenario. Like the game was readily in hand. Them dudes almost came back. It is what it is. He got a lot to learn. But he's somebody that I would build around. Which is why, like I said, whoever they choose to build around, I win either way. Because it's both of these quarterbacks, I believe in both of them. You know what I mean? I believe in both of them. They just got to believe in both of them. You got to make the necessary changes for Wentz, and you got to make the necessary changes for Hurts. Right now, this team, half of it is built for Wentz, half of it is built for Hurts. You can't get nothing done with that. When one quarterback come in, certain players fall off. When Wentz is in the game, Reagor don't get nothing going. When Hurts is in the game, Fulgham don't get nothing going. Nobody's involved in the tight ends but except Wentz. You know, it is what it is. The team is split down the middle. The team is built for two quarterbacks. 50% for Wentz, 50% for Hurts. That don't benefit nobody. McNabb never played this bad and got 10 times the hate. I wonder why. You tripping, man. Donovan McNabb's fifth season, just like Carson Wentz's fifth season, was bad. What rookie don't gotta learn though? What rookie don't got a lot to learn though? It's been a couple rookies who don't have a lot to learn. A couple. I don't even want to have to go down the list. DK Metcalf ain't have a lot to learn. Justin Jefferson apparently don't have a lot to learn. He got 1,000 yards on the season. Deebo Samuels didn't have a lot to learn. Now quarterbacks have more to learn. If you're talking about quarterbacks, of course, yes. Quarterbacks have a learning curve. But some of these rookies come right in as studs from the rip. We've seen rookie running backs lead the league in rushing. Who is Bobby Hill? Y'all know who Bobby Hill is, man. I don't even want to say his name. You're going to cry. If we go with Hurts, I say we go linebacker or corner in the draft. If you go with Hurts, you can go linebacker. You can go defense. If you put all the chips behind Hurts, you can go defense. Because Hurts is suited for the offense right now. Hurts is suited for the offense right now. If the offensive line hold up, he can scan the field and make a throw or run. If the play break down, he can get out of there in a jiffy. So, yeah. Who started if you make the playoffs? Whoever got you there. Whoever got you there. You can't let Hurts win out and then put Carson Wentz in the playoffs. You can't do that. Hurts got to play in the playoffs. If Hurts beat the Cardinals, he need to play in the playoffs. If Hurts beat the Cardinals, he need to stay in for the rest of the season and try to win out. Period. Because at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts winning this division and the misery and sorrow of Washington and the Giants and Dallas is top priority for me. Top priority. I'm starting to think Chip Kelly was right. I don't even know what he said. Hurts won't beat Carson in a competition. He won't beat Carson in a competition because Carson probably got the more talented arm. And you ain't allowed to hit nobody in practice. No, he probably won't beat him in a competition. But as you can see, he's a better fit for the offense. What's Deshaun Jackson status? I heard Deshaun Jackson was talking about trying to return. Bro, I'm glad we didn't draft Jefferson because with this staff, he would look like Rager. I doubt it. Jefferson is a possession guy, bro. Jefferson is what Carson Wentz need, man. Jefferson is beating people off the first step. Off the first step. I think Jefferson's skill set would have transcended past bad coaching, bro. I'm sorry. And he a dog in the red zone. He a dog in the red zone. Jalen Rager probably would have got picked in the 3rd round. Jefferson is a stud. You probably could have got Jefferson, then got Rager in the 2nd round. Yeah, Rager, yeah, man. Rager looking slow to me, man. Rager looking slow to me. I can't even front. Jefferson looked faster than Rager. D-Rob, thanks for the donation, bruh. I'm a Wentz guy, but it seems like the team doesn't want to play hard for him. I saw a stat somewhere saying Doug only lost 2 or 3 when he's not on the field. Yeah, but the most wins Doug got came with Wentz, though. So they don't want to talk about that, though. The most wins that Doug got was with Carson Wentz at the helm. So I'm not impressed with Doug Peterson's record without Carson Wentz. When nobody on that staff would have a Super Bowl ring if it wasn't for Carson Wentz. Whoever made the McNabb comment, thumbs up. McNabb got more hate because he was black, point blank. Never got the level of defense Wentz gets, despite being more accomplished. What are you talking about? They both being more accomplished. McNabb doesn't have a 4,000 passing yard season. Carson Wentz broke McNabb's record. Carson Wentz also broke his touchdown passing record in the season. I don't think McNabb is more accomplished than Carson Wentz. He been to more Pro Bowls. Okay, cool. Neither one of them are Hall of Famers. McNabb was also benched in his 5th season. He was. I don't like playing the race card unless it's obvious. I don't. Y'all talking about hate. Y'all Eagles fans. Y'all gonna hate whoever not playing good at the quarterback position. McNabb definitely got more postseason credentials for sure. McNabb definitely got more postseason credentials for sure. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach postseason experience. McNabb got that by a landslide. So, yeah, with that alone, I'll say he's more accomplished. But they hated Randall. We don't have no Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. We don't have. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something about the Eagles nation that y'all refuse to acknowledge. They're gonna love Nick Foles forever. Nick Foles can come back and be trash. They still gonna love him. They're gonna love him forever. They're gonna love him forever. You know, I'm not here to crap. I'm not here to crap on McNabb or none of that. But come on, man. So one season and he was hurt all year, and McNabb still got him to the NFC Championship without T.O. Somebody tell me, do you know McNabb's stats for his 5th season? He got benched in week 2. Do you know how many defenders made it to the Pro Bowl in that season on the Eagles team? Do you know who McNabb had on the other side of the ball? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, I look at things different, man. I look at things different, man. The quarterback get the praise for the records and the wins for sure. But man, I think Dawkins is the one in the Hall of Fame, not McNabb. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. McNabb definitely do got more accomplishments than Wentz, but we're not going to act like McNabb didn't deserve to get benched in his 5th season either. Carson Wentz hasn't done a thing. I'm not debating that. I don't care. I don't care what he did. He just lost his starting spot. I'm not here to tell you he do everything good. I'm here to keep it all the way 100. All the way 100. But it seems to me that some people don't like when I keep it 100 unless it supports they debate. I'm never going to be that guy. I just want the same energy people have for McNabb to apply that to Wentz. What energy are you talking about, Kirsten? You talking about the love they got for McNabb after all these years and he ain't bring nothing to him? Nothing in the trophy cabinet? I rarely even bring him up. Because when you talk about Donovan McNabb, you talking about somebody who almost got it. Who almost got it. None of my friends better not ever come to me and tell me they almost got the cheeks. Well, what went wrong? Why didn't you get it? What happened? You almost? You almost? What do you mean you almost? What was the obstacle? What couldn't you overcome? I'm not used to almost. I'm not interested in almost. That's just real. That's just real. I'm not interested in almost. Because I remember vividly being a young man coming up in the city and almost winning and feeling sick with a closet full of Eagles jerseys because we almost won. Almost getting to the NFC Championship. Almost. Then I remember watching McNabb stop T.O. from getting paid. We almost could have went to the Super Bowl again. You know what I'm saying? Brian, man, thank you for the donation, bro. I remember a lot of almost growing up. So excuse me if I don't have the ultimate warm and fuzzies for Donovan McNabb. Excuse me. But he was a great Eagles quarterback. Definitely top 3. Definitely. You mad because of T.O.? I'm not mad because of T.O. I'm not mad because of somebody who also almost did it. I'm not mad. But let T.O. tell it, Donovan McNabb stopped him from getting it done. My guy, J Love, thank you for the donation, bruh. I appreciate you, dog. The hate Eagles have for Wentz is the strangest thing I've seen in a lot of sports, especially considering without him, we don't win a ring. Great content as usual. Original fan. I appreciate you, Jay. Let me make sure you got your wrench, bruh. Well, you already got that, man. I appreciate you, bruh. That's true, though. That's true. I mean, if you don't draft Carson Wentz, you don't get a ring. That's a fact. That's not an almost. That's a Snapple fact. But I'm not here to tell you listen, I have no allegiance to none of the quarterbacks. Right now, as an Eagles fan, it don't pay. It don't pay to be on one side or the other because you don't know what they going to do. You don't know what they going to do. And that's just the facts of the matter. You don't know what they going to do. The best approach, honestly, is to take the approach that I'm taking. Whoever they decide to go all in on, that's who you decide to go all in on. I would be happy if they made a decision and said we're going to go all in with Jalen Hurts. I would be ecstatic because that's showing growth and maturity within the organization. That we can make a decision and we can start putting the pieces around one player. We made our decision. Listen, it take a man to make a decision and live with his decision. We can't live with our decisions. We can't live with it. The need to appease and please every single screaming Eagles fan who tweets, "Oh, Carson Wentz is trash." The need to make sure every single one of y'all is happy. They answered the call. They benched the guy that they paid. When in all actuality, this is his really first rough season. They benched the guy that they paid to quiet the murmurs of the crowd. Now they got a bigger concern on their hands. Who is the franchise quarterback now? Who is it? Stick by your decisions sometimes, man. That's a life goal, bruh. That's a principle of life. Sometimes you got to stick by your decision. You paid him, put people around him who going to help him play. Stick with it. Now you throw the rookie in there. He got his first kill. That's a big plate that he just got. He got his first kill. Now, how can you look him in the eye and bench him? Sticky situation. Sticky situation, bruh. Sticky situation. Wait, people talk about the almost MVP Wentz got. People do talk about the almost MVP Wentz got. But the only reason why he didn't get MVP is due to circumstances outside of his control. Only reason why he didn't get it is due to circumstances outside of his control. That's like me. I'm supposed to go on vacation today. And it's a bomb threat at the airport. I almost went, but it was out of my control. I was where I was supposed to be. You can't fault nobody for getting hurt. But I could fault you for throwing up in the Super Bowl. I could fault you for that. I could fault you for not being able to get over the hump multiple years. You was there. I can't fault nobody for nothing that's out of their control. That's just facts. That's not me pandering or catering to Wentz. That is facts. That's facts. I know a lot of y'all got kids. You can't fault your child for not making it to school on time if the school buses don't come. He didn't throw up in the Super Bowl, lies. Well, I wasn't there. Apparently you was there, and apparently the story that's been circulating for 10 plus years is false. I don't know if he threw up or not. That's just what's circulating. I don't know what he did. But I know he didn't win the game though, right? We on the same page with that though, right? We're on the same page with that though, right? Yo, LB, if you miss games in the season, is it an automatic disqualification for MVP? Because even missing those last 3 games, he still had more. No, it's not an automatic disqualification. I felt like that they just wanted to give it to him because he didn't finish the season as the starting quarterback. You know what I mean? Yes, he did throw up. Oh, well, a lot of people saying he threw up. Making fun of McNabb throwing up while concussed. Yet Wentz, I'm not making fun of him throwing up. I said he threw up. I didn't even know he was concussed. At least he made it. What Wentz do? Hey, man, I mean, got hurt. And I don't even think Wentz would have made it. I don't even think Wentz would have made it to the Super Bowl. But he made it. He made it. He made it. I can't, listen. I refuse to die on that hill of making excuses for Donovan McNabb to compare it to Carson Wentz. I refuse to die on that hill. I can't. You know, and this is the crazy thing. I'm not saying this applies to anybody in this chat, but this is a crazy thing. A lot of people have the knack of rooting for athletes, or just rooting for a lot of these athletes. You know what I mean? Simply because they black. I don't care if you orange, purple, blue, or green. Listen, man, I don't went to war in Afghanistan with Chinese people, white people, Irish people. You know what I mean? Jordanian armies. You see what I'm saying? The Czech Republic. I got friends of all nationalities and creeds. I come from the cloth. If you can get the job done, you can get the job done. That's the cloth I come from. I come from the cloth. If you can get the job done, you can get the job done. He ain't get the job done. He was my favorite player for a very long time. He ain't get the job done. Now we talking about he was concussed when he threw up. AD, thank you for the donation, bro. Lord Brunson, back at you with the back at you. You're the best content creator here. You need to teach other content creators how it's done. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Donovan McNabb is a top 3 Eagles quarterback of all time. Probably top 2. Probably top 2. Only in my opinion behind Nick Foles. Because Nick, you know why? You know why Nick Foles to me is the best Eagles quarterback of all time? It ain't hard to guess. Hey, Rob, thank you for the donation, bro. It's crazy how when 17 fans were like, Wentz is the best quarterback in the league. Of course, it's Philly. It's no secret to me why Nick Foles is the greatest quarterback of all time. No secret why. I'm sure you can understand why. He won us the Super Bowl. Something I'll never forget. In my opinion, Nick Foles is the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. Hey, Find me another Eagles quarterback that you can match it up with. Find me another one. Find me another one. LBU wildin'. Well, tell me who it should be then. Tell me who it should be. Tell me who it should be. That's my opinion. Randall? What Super Bowl did Randall play in? What NFC Championship game did Randall play in? What NFC Championship game? Randall behind McNabb because McNabb did go to like 5 straight NFC Championship games. That's a crazy stretch. Or is he the luckiest? How is he the luckiest? Nick Foles won. Listen, Nick Foles gave me everything that I needed to get out of the Eagles quarterback that I seen. I seen Nick Foles become a Pro Bowler in the Eagles uniform. I seen Nick Foles throw for the touchdown, tie the touchdown record in the Eagles uniform. Let me tell y'all why I feel this way. I saw Nick Foles winning the NFC Championship game in the Eagles uniform in a blowout. In a blowout against the #1 defense. Then I saw Nick Foles win the highest scoring Super Bowl of all time against Tom Brady, who beat us the first time. I'm going to rewind. I saw him win Pro Bowl in the Eagles uniform. Saw him tie the touchdown record in the Eagles uniform. Saw him win the NFC Championship game in the Eagles uniform. He didn't do this nowhere else. Then saw him win a Super Bowl. Then the next year, saw him knock out the #1 defense again in the Bears and Khalil Mack and them. If Alshon Jeffrey don't drop that pass, he probably back in the NFC Championship 2 years in a row. Give me another Eagles quarterback that check all them blocks. Winning Pro Bowl, winning the NFC Championship game, winning the Super Bowl. Give me another quarterback that check those blocks, all in the Eagles uniform. McNabb's the closest one. That's all I'm saying. 7 touchdowns in the game. Foles facts. It took Nick and Wentz to win that Super Bowl together. It did. It took Wentz to get the #1 seed, but it took Nick Foles to play in the playoffs. You want to know why Nick Foles was so good in the playoffs? Because he'd been there before. Oh, but now you want to give Wentz credit for the ring because you don't want to give Foles credit. Which way we going to have it? Yes, I said, listen, go back and watch my videos. I said you should have traded Wentz for the picks and kept Nick Foles. After the Saints lost, I said it. Hell yeah, I would have kept Foles. I would have. The team they just play better for him. But that was the beginning of the end for Carson Wentz, though. It took 2. I bet it did take 2 now. I bet. Carson Wentz. But how did it take 2? Realistically, Carson Wentz. Now, I'm not taking away from Carson Wentz's 2017 season, but let's talk about some facts of the 2017 season. The Eagles had a 4th place schedule. That means a lot because you get to play 2 really, really trash teams. We blew through the division. Carson Wentz was on an absolute tear. Frank Wright was calling plays like no other. We had the #1 rushing attack in 2017. #1. Carson Wentz did his job. I don't think Carson Wentz would have took it all away. I don't see that happening. I don't see Carson taking it all away. That's all I'm saying. But in comes Foles. Already a former Pro Bowler. Already with an NFL record that still stands today. Comes in and finishes the job off. Then comes back the next season to win the division. I don't know, man. Foles is my guy. In terms of greatest Eagles quarterback of all time is Nick Foles. He showed me everything I needed to see. He did. I mean, Randall Cunningham was exciting because of the legs aspect and the running. I never was too excited with that because I'm going to tell you why. I never saw somebody who relied so much on their legs and miracle plays win the Super Bowl. I've never seen it yet. Haven't seen it. And I'm about getting the job done. Haven't seen it. Never seen Vic win a Super Bowl. Now, Russell Wilson is the exception because if he want to stay in that pocket and throw the ball, he could do it. Never seen Vic winning no Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson might be the second closest because he can also throw a ball and run. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Foles my guy, and you can't dispute that to me. You can't dispute that to me. Nick Foles couldn't have done what Carson did, and Carson couldn't have done what Nick did. You couldn't have said it any better. They needed each other. Nick Foles wouldn't have been able to stay healthy for the duration of that season. Nick Foles wouldn't have got the #1 seed, but the team was so good, he still would have probably made it to the playoffs and won a division. Mahomes is just different. That's different. Cam Newton damn near did it. But see, we talking about who did it. Steve McNair came close. We talking about who did it. That's the basis of this conversation. Because we acting like McNabb did it. He didn't do it. But I still got a lot of respect for McNabb. That just is what it is, though. Damn, we've been on for an hour. This was a good one. This was a good one. You're assuming Nick Foles wouldn't play well that season despite him proving it in 2018 by getting them in the playoffs and winning consecutive games. Yes, I am assuming it. I'm assuming it because Nick Foles was just on the bench. Nick Foles was coming into a new system in 2017. Let me remind you, he already knew the system in 2018 because he just won the Super Bowl. Oh. I also never seen the Eagles quarterback win Super Bowl MVP. So I saw Nick Foles win the Super Bowl, win Super Bowl MVP, a Pro Bowl, and break a record. Yeah. I don't think Nick Foles would have did it in that new system. Let me remind you guys, the Eagles really didn't start looking like Super Bowl contenders until they traded for J.J. Who knows what the record would have been. Listen, Carson Wentz was making Harry Houdini-like plays. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't think Nick Foles would have been able to hold up and try to learn the system, but Frank Wright and them would have got him right. Donovan led his team from week 1, and let's not forget, we got spygated by the Pets that year. You know what, DH Eagle, you my dog. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. Spygate now? That's why he ain't do it? What about all other times when he couldn't even get there? What about the times he couldn't get there? He was in the NFC Championship game 5 times, I think. What about the times he couldn't even get there, though? Okay. So say you do got Spygate. What about not being able to get over the hump the other years? Of course, I think them knowing our plays work. I despise the Patriots till this day. I do. Carson was good, but obviously his style of play doesn't hold up. Maybe he should listen to Doug more instead of trying to play. Yeah, Carson got to start listening to somebody. He got to start listening to somebody. It's clear that he don't understand the concept of just throwing the ball away. But I'm telling y'all, it's pros and cons to throwing the ball away. Because some plays, the line breaks down so fast if you throw it away, intentional grounding. Or if you throw it away, it's just on to the next down and you ain't accomplished nothing. At some point, you got to do what Jalen Hurts did when he threw that ball to Alshon Jeffrey. Just throw it. You got to just throw it. He took a hit to throw it. You got to just throw it, though. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, man, make sure y'all go to the Flick Chat, man. Once we get to 1,000 people in the Flick Chat, I'm giving away $150, man, on Monday after the game. And you know what I'm saying? I want one of y'all to win that bread. So the criteria for winning is we got to get the Flick Check to 1,000. We at like 970, 978, something like that. And we also got to just comment in the Flick Chat. When the game come on, everybody just got to comment 150. Bashir just put it up there again. Just comment 150 somewhere on the Flick Chat. Let me know that you in the running for this bread. And I'm going to pick somebody from the Flick Chat, man. $150, man. I want y'all to, do something, man. Just do something nice for somebody. If you don't need the money, do something nice for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, High Dime? What's up with you? You know what I mean? But I'm going to end it like this, man. I'm going to go back into my office, man, get ready to wrap up the end of the day. What is it, 12:20? Got a couple things to close out. We're going to keep it like that, man. Official video coming later. Listen, I love a lot of y'all, man. I love all of y'all. Thank you guys for always tuning and rocking with me. Hey, John, man, thank you for the donation, bro. Thank y'all for always tuning in and rocking with me, man. I appreciate y'all. Lunchtime with the bullies. Official video coming later.